Greetings. I am Cartrell Davidson, a second-year chemical engineering student from Pascagoula, Mississippi, and the play I was given is Mother Courage and Her Children. Mother Courage and Her Children is written by Bertolt Brecht, and this is a picture of him right here. And he wrote this play in 1939. Throughout this play, there's numerous of names that I do not know how to pronounce, but I would try my best. Well, the plot of Mother Courage and Her Children. This play is about a mother with 3 kids that struggle with poverty and have no help from the government or others during the hard times of war. Throughout this play, Mother Courage tries to get her family through the challenging times of war, but it does not go as planned. Mother Courage has 3 kids, Swiss Cheese, Katrina, and Elephant. Each child is different in their own unique way. 2 of her kids have disabilities that affect their everyday lives, while Evelyn is the only normal one. Mother Courage faces many obstacles in which she gets through them, but ends up by herself at the end of the play. The characters. There are many characters shown in this play, but the 5 vital characters are Mother Courage, her eldest son Eflin, Katrina, Swiss Cheese, and the clergyman. The main character of the play is Mother Courage. She does everything for her family, but her putting her all into it is not enough to keep all her kids alive. Elfin is the eldest son of Mother Courage. He enlists into the army, even though Mother Courage disagrees with this. In the play, he does a deed for the king, which is killing peasants and stealing their crops. Ultimately, this gets him killed at the end of the play since the king dies. Katrina is Mother Courage's muted daughter. Throughout the play, it's hard for people to detect what Katrina is saying or what she means. But at the end of the play, she shows a great strength of bravery by warning the people that the soldiers are coming to kill and burn down the village. This ends up with her dying. Swiss Cheese is Mother Courage's youngest son. He is a very antsy child who does not listen to his mother, which will ultimately get him killed. Swiss Cheese is also helping the army, but with this, he hides a box near the river. By doing this, he's captured and ultimately put to death. The clergy also plays a vital role. He's a preacher who shows up in the middle of the play to try to help Mother Courage with some advice, but he ends up developing feelings for her. The historical context of the play. The time of the play is 1618 to 1648, which replicates the 30 Years' War. The play was written in 1936. This is around the time that Adolf Hitler and the German Nazi are invading Poland. Brecht wrote Mother Courage in resistance to the rise of Nazism in Germany. Brecht was not a fan of Germany, of the German and Adolf Hitler and how they were terrorizing Germany and the Jews. So he wrote this play. There are many themes that goes with this play, but the 3 things that stood out to me the most was the war at business, the business practices, and the maternity. Theme 1 relates to Mother Courage and how she tries to use the war as a source of income by selling her inventory to soldiers. In her efforts to make money and sell products, it costs the life of each of her children. Theme 2 is business practices. Mother Courage works constantly to make funds to provide for her children throughout the play. And theme 3 is maternity, which sums up theme 1 and theme 2. Mother Courage tries her best throughout the play to protect her children and keep them out of harm's way, but at the end she ultimately fails, with the death, with with them all dying throughout the play. The significance of theater. Socially, the author portrays the social class of Mother Courage. With the social class, it also reflects to it also has a reflection of today. There are many single mothers today that are stuck at the bottom of the social class, which makes it difficult for them to rise and better themselves. Historically, this play relates to World War II, as I said, with the rise of Adolf Hitler and Nazism. The history behind the play. Mother Courage and Her Children was written by Bertolt Brecht in 1939. The play was first produced, and I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce that. And by Leopold Lindbergh in 1941. The second production of Mother Courage took place in East Berlin in 1949 by Brecht's second wife, Helen Wigwell. The next production was directed by Brecht himself at the Munich Kammerspiel in 1950 with the original Mother Courage, Teresa Gies. Recently, the play was produced again in 2006 by the Public Theater in New York City. The importance of the play. The importance is the author wrote the play in disagreement of Adolf Hitler and the growth of Nazism. But unfortunately, the play is not well known today due to the fact that it was written 100 years ago, and Nazism is not it's not as popular as it was when Brecht first wrote it. The recognition. Here's some recognition. It was considered the best play during the 20th century. It's one of the greatest anti-war plays of all time. And a German feminist newspaper named it Courage after the play Mother Courage. And here's my works cited page. I hope you all enjoyed the video and the presentation.